Yo, afternoon, you guys. Welcome to the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast draft special. Brother, what do you say? What do you say?
I'm good, but when you said good afternoon, I was waiting for one of those Chris Russo. One of those long good afternoons from you. I am so happy. I mean, you couldn't script a better first round than what Joe D did last night.
I have 4 different kinds of sauce here.
I bet you a lot of sauce is flying off the shelf.
Spread the sauce, baby.
Yep. I bet you a lot of sauce is flying off the shelf. Before we talk about our team, did anybody shock you last night? Was there a team that you said, why did they pick him? Or, I thought they would move up? Or other than our guy, Jermaine Johnson, did anyone fall down too far for you? Like, was there any shockers that you said?
Well, I'll start off right off the bat by saying when the Chiefs traded up to 21, I thought they were coming to get Jermaine Johnson.
Okay.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And they wound up taking McDuffie, which is, also a nice corner. So.
Yeah, which tells you that they're not bringing a Honey Badger back for anything. So Honey Badger is out there. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with what Joe D did. You're talking about 3 guys that were probably the top 5 or top 4 on everyone's board. And
amazing, man. Amazing.
You know, Clement, when I see it,
and I got this hat on for a reason today.
Yeah. You have to start to feel.
Look, you got a shot, man. You got a shot.
You have to start to feel like this aura, this cloud is shifting, like it's moving away.
I mean,
of course, it's early to tell, and nobody wins April, especially
that's exactly what I was just going to say.
I saw the NFL Network this morning crown us the kings of yesterday or whatever they crowned us. That doesn't mean boo if the coaches can't coach these players up right. Mm-hmm. But you start to feel a little lucky, like where last year Michael Carter fell to us and Jermaine Johnson, who at one point, I think it was ESPN said, is there something with this kid that we don't know? Why is this kid falling? And then 2 picks later, boom, 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 we're on the clock.
Yep.
And we get our man.
Yep. Leave it to Joe D. Leave it to Joe D to trade back up into the first round.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm not mad at all. So what, we had to give up one of our thirds.
Tennessee got a second, a third, and a fifth.
Yeah. All right. So maybe Joe D, with whatever little picks we have left, he swingles and we move up a little more, or we recoup for next year. Micah, right now, what he did for this first round, I feel like everything else is just cake now. Whatever, if he could bring us,
you got 3 guys out of everybody's top 10. Pretty much. So
yes. You can't tell me that these 3 guys weren't in everybody's top 10 on their board or top 5 on their board. They be lying.
Absolutely. And watch. Like I heard everybody saying today, the thing now is going to be watching Johnson against Thibodeau. So
yeah, I know
who got the better edge guy.
We've been so, I don't want to use the word, but maybe we've been so conditioned this whole draft process. Defensive end, that subliminally it was like, at least for me, it was forged into my brain, defensive end or nothing. So when they first called Sauce Gardner off the board, I did one of those, what? Like I was a little.
I remember we talked during the afternoon for a second, and I said what we were hearing. I said, I'm hearing Sauce.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and you know what, Kevin? I didn't want to believe it. A few people reached out to me and said, you have to watch this clip on Twitter. Woody Johnson gives it away. It sounds like they're taking Sauce. Woody, and I didn't want to look into the clip. Like even last night, if you were on Bleacher Report, they were getting the picks in like 60 seconds before the TV was showing it. I didn't even want to look at that because I just wanted to sit there and be surprised. So my take with Sauce was, I did one of those, yeah, what? I was a little, because even when the Giants got Thibodeau, I texted you back and I said, I like Sauce, but watch Thibodeau go on to be the next LT or Strahan, and we're going to be sitting there holding on, what's going, what did we do? But as the draft went on, pick 8, 9, I started to feel better and pumped.
And from what I'm hearing and reading and listening to the talking heads, of course, it could be Johnson that's the next LT or whatever.
Well, maybe he's the next Gastineau
or Dwight Freeney.
Yeah, the next John Abraham. Yeah. I know. And the only reason why.
And hell, we haven't even touched on Garrett Wilson yet.
No, I know.
The word is that we were offering the 10.
Yes.
And something else to San Francisco, and they said no.
Yeah,
so,
and Detroit offered a package and the 49. So you know what, Kev? Debo's not on the market. Let's see how John Lynch and the coach there rectifies that problem, because it's obvious something's wrong there. He's not.
Something's wrong.
Yep. He doesn't want to play with Jimmy G anymore. I don't know. Whatever it is, it is. But wow, Jet fans, to come away with the haul we came away with last night. If you told me we didn't have another pick for the rest of this draft,
it'd be all right.
I'm okay with that.
It would be okay.
I mean, let's talk about some individuals. Let's go. I did some research. I dug deeper on Armand Sauce Gardner. Maybe people out there know that. So he was a true freshman when he played. He was 11 games as a freshman. He had 31 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 which he returned. He was the only freshman named to the All-American conference that year, first team. Amazing. He's a three-time first team All-ACC, FWAA first All-American 2020, All Defensive Player of the Year 2021, and Consensus All-American 2021. Not only that, Kevin, here was a stat that was eye-opener. Here's where I wish we had all those great special effects and props. Here's an eye-opening stat for you. In his 3 years at college, he gave up no touchdowns.
Yeah, so that's amazing. Listen, that's amazing.
No touchdowns.
Can you say Sauce Island?
Yeah, I heard that quote before. I heard someone texted me
Sauce Island.
Said, yeah, somebody texted me last night and said, Greg, you got Revis 2.0.
That's what I said the same thing to my brother this morning. I said, I think we got another Revis.
And
hey, I mean, time will tell.
Oh yeah, of course. Again, we hear everyone say it, and we've said it a few times. We're not going to know this draft until 2 or 3 years down the road. But I got to tell you, Kev, I don't think with these 3 players, it's going to take 2 or 3 years.
These are immediate impact guys.
Yeah, we're going to see these guys and boom, right out of the starting gate. Like, these guys are coming in to sign their contracts tonight or tomorrow as starters. They're going to be starters.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. No question. No question.
I mean, you talk about Garrett Wilson. You want to talk about a young man who, from his freshman year to the time he was drafted, his numbers got better from year to year. So here we go again. As a true freshman, he played 14 games, had 30 catches for 432 yards, 5 TDs. That was in 2019. In 2020, he had 43 catches, 723 yards, 6 TDs. This past year, 70 catches, 1,058 yards, 12 TDs. My point in saying this is as he got better every year. And this is what we're looking for when he comes in to line up on the opposite side of Moore and Davis and Berrios and Huzama and Conklin and Yeboah and whoever else we're putting out there. Who are you stopping?
Who are you covering?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I mean, somebody's going to get open.
You know?
Now again, dude, number 2, you have been surrounded with talent.
Yeah. Now it's put-up time.
Drive the car.
Now it's put-up time.
Drive the car.
Now it's put-up time. Mm-hmm. There can't be anyone out there. And listen, we all have to temper our excitement. You know, we're still high on the cloud, you know. But
listen,
there can't be a Jet fan.
We know how things can change come September, October.
No, true. But right now, Kevin, when you see what we did in free agency, what we did on night 1,
no reason not to be excited and pumped up.
You have to say to yourself, if this is not a 10, and again, we have to temper our enthusiasm. So forgive me for now having the glasses.
Of course.
I'm still high on last night.
Right.
We have to see ourselves as a 10-win team. No?
Well, you'd like to see yourself at least playing meaningful football in December.
Yeah. Well, that would be 10, 11 wins, right? Meaningful. We would have to have 10 or 11 wins going in.
I'd like to enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner for once.
Hell yeah. I want to be in the talk. I want to be
then watching football all day on a Thanksgiving and be sick to my stomach that our season's over already.
Like, I don't want my Jet buddies calling me in Thanksgiving and say, what are we going to do with the Mets? Like, I don't want to talk about the Mets in November. I want to be talking about these Jet teams. And with what we did last night, it's a start on maybe we are going to be talking about this team in December.
Hey, absolutely. There's no reason you can't compete for a wild card.
No.
At the point you're at. No reason at all.
Cincinnati showed you can do it. Cincinnati is the blueprint. You can do it in your second year. There's no more 3-4 year plan.
Again, barring injuries.
Yeah.
The quarterback steps up in his second year.
Yeah. Now let's read a little story about Jermaine Jackson, what this kid brings to the table. So he played football for the Independent Pirates, all right, and then the Georgia Bulldogs before
ACC Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes, before transferring to Florida State in 2021, which he was named ACC Defensive Player of the Year and first team All-American ACC. But listen to this. As a freshman, he had 58 tackles, 8 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. Awesome.
Incredible.
Awesome.
Incredible.
At Georgia,
I was watching film. I think it was earlier this morning. He blows past the lineman, strips the quarterback of the ball, picks it up and runs in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that, I think, on the NFL Network as well. I think I saw it. But let's talk some more. At Georgia, JJ had 20 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and where was I? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Wait. Am I reading that right? At Georgia, JJ had 20 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Yeah. As a senior, he finished third on the team with 4 sacks and 16 total tackles, 11 quarterback hurries. Kid could play. The kid could play.
Absolutely. Hey, man. When was the last time we had a pure pass rusher like that?
Jonathan Abram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Abraham. Is Abraham? I can't even talk.
Abraham.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Hey. You know, maybe you got Revis, Rice,
right?
Abraham.
It's got to start somewhere.
Gastineau.
Yeah.
One of these years we got a freaking hit. So
that's right. That's right. And we started last year. We saw some of the moves, some of the players that were wow players to me, and it continued with last night.
Mm-hmm.
Some more on I can't even talk, Kevin. I'm so pumped right now. I can't even talk. Blah, blah, blah. Where
It's
am I?
exciting. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good day. Good day to be a Jet fan.
Yeah. But let me give you some more numbers. So JJ's first game with Florida, when he transferred, he was in the transfer portal and he was picked up by Florida State. His first game with the team, he had 7 tackles, 2.5 tackles for a loss, 1.5 sacks in his first game. His first game with Florida State, he had those numbers. First game. Wow.
Crazy.
Here's an eye-opening stat for you. He finished the season with 70 tackles and led the ACC with 18 tackles for losses and 12 sacks. 12. A transfer student in his first year at Florida State. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Johnson, Williams, Mosley, Lawson. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sauce.
Yeah. Green apple sauce. I saw the post had today.
Listen,
nice.
I got a little honey mustard.
Nice.
A barbecue, a little Caribbean jerk, and a little duck.
All right. Very nice.
I covered the board.
Very nice. Oh, man. So to skip ahead, what do we do, or what would you like us to do with pick 38?
I'd like to see you address the offensive line.
Okay.
Now. That's what I'd like to say.
So who do you like?
I like this guy, Zach Tom, out of Wake Forest.
Okay.
So, N'Kobe Dean, the linebacker out of Georgia, maybe.
That's who I want at Kevin. I want him at 38. Or I want a guy who I thought was rising up the ladder. I'm surprised no one took him last night from Wyoming, the linebacker Chad Muma. I could live with him too if the Jets got him at 38. But N'Kobe Dean, he was a stud at Georgia.
Yeah. I said, yeah, absolutely.
You know, he was the main guy on that deal. I'm surprised he wasn't drafted yet. If he's sitting there at 38, I pray Douglas goes in and wheels him in.
Yeah, grab him. Oh,
you know?
And add him to the mix of Williams.
Can you imagine?
Mosley, you know? Oh, geez.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other words.
Yeah, no. It was a good day. It was a good night.
Were you shocked? Were you expecting it? Were you hoping like me he was going to fall to day 2? That the Ravens got Tyler Lindenbaum at pick 25, the Ravens? It's a good move for them. It's a good move for them.
Absolutely.
He'll be coached up right.
I didn't think he'd make it out of the first round.
I didn't think so either. But when Dallas passed up on him, I was trying to just look at who's left. Do any of these teams really need a center? And then I was like, oh, maybe the Buccaneers, because who knows how long Jensen is going to be around for. He just signed a 1-year deal, I believe. But then when the Ravens scooped him up, I was like, wow, good move. The kid's in a good spot. I think he's going to be one hell of a player, Tyler Lindenbaum. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. You know who I like too? You know, my other team, the Chiefs here.
Yeah.
I like the guy that they got at 30.
At 30, let me turn my paper over. George, the Greek kid from Purdue, George.
Yeah, the Purdue Boilermaker.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, he was our asterisk. He was our 6th best player.
Yes.
You know? And he did too, you know. I'm surprised the kid from Penn State didn't go. Arnold Ebi-Ukt. Maybe he goes tonight. Someone scoops him up tonight.
Yeah. Do you go? I'm hearing a lot of people say go running back. Would you go running back at 38?
Everyone's high on that the kid Breeze Hall.
Yes. Yeah.
I wouldn't, Kevin. I think
No.
the running back department, we're set, but everyone likes this kid playing off of Carter because they say they're two different types of running backs, and they could really, boom, like bring it. But I don't know if I want that at 38, That's just me. Someone else might tell you different. I would love the
personally. I'd either rather see offensive line depth or Dean.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. If the Jets at 38, let's say, just for fun's sake, brought in a receiver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see them later packaging something with Mims and jumping back in? Or are we just pulling at straws there with that one?
I don't know. What's going on with Mims?
We won't know until the training camp starts, OTA start. I believe that's May 15th.
I mean, we're saying we're naming the offensive receivers and everything. We keep leaving him out of the equation.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm only leaving him out, Kevin, because and I like the kid. He didn't leave anything to be desired where Braxton Berrios did. So now I'm looking forward to see what Berrios could do in this offense.
It's all about this, man.
Yeah, because he showed something last year where Mims, I understand Mims came in shape and he's ripped and shredded, but can he learn the book? Can he stay healthy? Can he not eat 24 hours sushi from
Can you stay motivated? Can you stay motivated?
Yeah, like don't be eating sushi from the drive-in and getting yourself food poison. Like, let's stay healthy now, There's a lot of dudes out there, Kevin. You've been in fitness centers before. There are a lot of dudes with ripped bodies. Doesn't mean they could catch a football or read the playbook or understand what they're supposed to be doing, So we can't fall in love with the fact that he's in the best shape ever, like we said. Same
I pick things up and put them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I pick things up and put them down.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's it. On to day 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see tonight. Now, we have 2 picks, right? We have 38 and 101.
Yes.
That's what we have left on the board for tonight. We'll trade it. We'll trade a Joe, manipulate, move in, package something. Who knows?
That move up to 26 was amazing.
Excellent. And
to grab the dude you grabbed.
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought when all of a sudden I saw a trade at 21, Kansas City moving up, I said, that's who they're coming to get.
Yep.
Nope.
As soon as the Jets jumped back in, there was no doubt in my mind they were going after Jermaine Johnson. No doubt in my mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I didn't need to hear anybody on Twitter whisper, we heard this, the rumor had you knew.
We were yet to address edge, and you knew that was a huge thing.
And Karen, you want to talk about what we say about the black cloud, why we think it may be lifting and moving on? How I would still love to know, somebody tell me how he fell. And I understand people are going to say, well, team needs, number 1 player on the board. At some point, when you're in the 20s, this kid's got to be a number 1 player on somebody's board.
People had him in the top 10.
I know. How the hell? Hey, again, maybe the cards are falling our way, maybe, but let me tell you something. Jay, it's good to have a general manager that knows what he's doing. Listen,
that's exactly what I said to my brother this morning. And I said, listen, I think we finally got a GM that doesn't have his head in his ass.
Yep. Somebody send me a GIF, and it's a picture.
To put it nicely.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a GIF, and it was a picture of Joe Douglas sitting there, and it said, GM's looking to trade 6 first-round picks for Joe Douglas, because the man, you can't knock anything. We'll exclude that first year because he came in late. His last 2 years and his draft classes and how he moved in, moved out, sideways, every which way to make this team better. Not
to relive brutal history, but I think I sent you during the day yesterday. We want Sapp. We want Sapp.
Yeah.
With
we
pick.
discussed all that. All I'm trying to say.
The New York Jets select Kyle Brady.
Yeah. I don't know how the next 2 nights are going to pan out. We'll talk again tomorrow and again on Sunday. But if this team isn't playing tight-knit football with a chance to win every game, it's not going to be Joe D's fault because he brought in the ingredients. Like Bill Parcells says, right? You got to bring in the ingredient. You want to let me shop for the ingredient? He shopped for the ingredients, Joe D. He brought it in. Now it's going to be up to Saleh and LaFleur and this coaching staff and Zach Wilson to make this a reality because this team is not lacking now.
I want the quarterback to show me something.
Yeah. I think it falls on him now. This is big. This is big.
There's no question.
Now, in saying that,
I mean,
like you said, Kevin,
you give Josh Allen the weapons that he's got now. You give Mahomes the weapons he has now.
Yes.
And what would they do?
And now, Mr. Woody Johnson, take all your new shiny toys from this year and last year and your old toys and bring them all in. Get these players what they need. Nutritionists, make sure they're hydrating properly. They're not overtraining, but training right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of injuries. I feel like every year we lose 7, 8, 9 players to injuries.
Hamstrings, calves, Achilles, this, that.
This is year 2 under this coaching staff, year 3 with JD. Let's get on the same page, get our boys healthy, keep them healthy. Like, I'm tired of, every year, it's preseason game 2, we lost him for the season. We lost that for the season. He's done. Well, no, let's go. Let's get these guys on a good program, eating, drinking, training correctly, properly, not overdoing it. And let's go. Let's stay healthy and let's go.
Speaking of all that, Mekhi, come on, Mekhi.
Yeah, let's go, Mekhi. All right, you're on this team. You're our boy. Let's go. JD made these great moves. Let's go. Show everybody that you're one of those great moves that JD made 3 years ago for you.
I mean, I saw they're talking to Fant, right, about an extension.
That's what we're hearing.
Yep.
Kevin, I'm sure you heard it just like everyone else. The whispers are the coaching staff likes Fant more than Becton. Now, I don't know.
Yes. That's what I'm hearing also.
I don't know how true those whispers are. You hear these whispers.
And you hear the whispers of moving Becton to right tackle and Fant on being the left tackle.
This coaching staff doesn't have anything to do with Becton. They didn't draft him. They didn't bring him in. He wasn't one of their calls. Of course they want him to play because they see the possibilities.
Sure. The guy's a house.
Yeah, they're not gonna weigh their jobs on. Oh, we gotta wait for Becton. We gotta, this is the make or break year for Becton. Let's show them, Mekhi, we got your back, brother. Let's do this.
I mean, like I said, the guy's a house. Imagine if he gets his shit together. You're protecting Zach's blind side.
Kevin,
that's your job.
Look at that line too. If you're talking about Becton, Vera Tucker, McGovern, Tomlinson, and Fant, now you got yourself the wall we always dreamed about. Yeah, I know, because I'll probably wind up jinxing it, right?
Jinxing it, yeah, right. Somebody will go down with a knee injury or blow out an ACL.
Again, you look at those 5 guys, Zach, and then you look at however you want to go. You want to go 5 wide? Go 5 wide. Now you have the capability. You want to go 2 tight end set? Go 2 tight end set. Who is that defense? They can't double team anyone. So it's just going to be a matter of offensive line enforcing their will, keeping Zach upright, and Zach not throwing dirt balls, hitting his target. Remember, 5 yards is good if your guy runs for 10 more. You don't always have to hit the home run.
Right.
10-yard passes, 15-yard net passes are nice. They open up the game for the deep ball.
I saw he's already bugging Wilson to throw.
Good. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Somebody said Wilson to Wilson, the new law firm.
What's better than one Wilson? 2 Wilsons.
Yeah. Wilson to Wilson, the new law firm.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. I mean, we're no. And listen, this draft's been beat like a dead horse. We're not going to keep. We're feeling good. We gave you the numbers on these three players, what they bring. Right now, everything we say by the numbers, these guys are eye-popping players. These guys, oof, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
And I mean, unless something changes here, we'll see what we do at 38 and 101.
Yep, so. We're 4 hours away, less than 4 hours away. So we're pumped and we're ready. And we'll be on tomorrow to discuss those picks as well.
Yep. Let's go.
Yep. All right, my brother.
All right. I'll see you later. And you guys enjoy tonight, round 2 and 3. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. All right?
All right.
Get up. Talk to you later.
All right.
Holy shit, I'm pumped.